What's good, people? You know, I tend to overthink a lot of things that I have, any kind of input in. It can be food, it can be a speech, it can be like math or problem solving, any of those things, right? And before we get started with the video, this is my secondary YouTube channel. So if you enjoy what you see here, then hit the sub button on that channel. I'd really appreciate it. But yeah, I tend to overthink, right? And I want to say each one of my videos is like a story time or like a movie or some shit like that, right? I mean, it's 15 minutes, so that's basically like a full-length 30-minute TV show without ads. I mean, commercials. Damn, who even says commercials anymore? It's all about ads. I'm old as shit. Anyways, so let me ask y'all a question. What do you think the main villain of all my videos are? What do you think? And before I let you know what the main villain of my videos are, you saw that, right? Of course you did. I didn't talk throughout it so you can watch it. Just because you spawn doesn't mean you're protected. And that's a pistol going off in the background. People, as soon as you spawn, you're in danger. And I know I said that in a previous video, but hey, there are new players here, if not new people watching this here game. And you know what's crazy? Some people watch this game, but don't play it. Huh. And if you're one of those people, thank you for showing up. That must mean you like sub-massage the game, right? But yeah, that guy spawned. I knew where he spawned at. He ran in a predictable direction. All I had to do was wait for him. 2 plus 2 equals 4. Now somebody's body's on the floor. That's how it works. Now, I'm up here, right? And if you're wondering what the hint, as I see glint right there and I didn't pay attention to it. No, wait, I'm running for my life. That's why I didn't pay attention to it. If you're wondering who the main villain is, or what the main villain is of all of my videos, well, here's a hint. It's that. In this video in particular, I just want you to keep count of how many times that damn thing has been hit. And again, if you don't know about this game, right, and you're just watching the video because it looks cool, let me tell you something. That thing, that antenna that has a spinny thing at the top, that's called the detector. Someone goes up to it and be near it for about 3 seconds, and they know where everyone is on the map. But at the same time, everyone knows where they're at on the map, because there's only one of those things on the map, right? So just keep that in mind, my dear people. Keep that in mind. Okay, so I understand the strat. When I say strat, I mean strategy. I understand it, right? When you're getting shot at, you're supposed to go prone and try to avoid the bullets. I get it, right? And if you're good enough at the game, you go prone and shoot back for maximum accuracy. Again, I get it. There may be some other layers to that strategy I don't fully understand, but I get it for the most part, right? But when I'm shooting at somebody, it can be a sweat, it can be a raincoat, it can be whoever. When they go prone, all that does is tell me that they're low on health. So I just need to keep firing. And while you're prone, sure, you're not visible or you're not as prominent vertically, but horizontally, and you're facing me. Oh look, the detector was used, and I'm aiming directly at it. All I gotta do is keep firing, and sure enough, I'm gonna hit you again, and the chances of me hitting your head are actually quite higher. Now, I'm not saying to go on one knee and shoot back. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, it might not be in your best interest to let the guy shooting at you know that you're low on health. If anything, you should keep running. Sure, he might have you dialed in, but hey, we all gotta die sometime. In real life, and in the game. Sad but true. But yes, now, this is where the video takes a, how can I say this? A stressful turn. So, let me put you in the mindset of what I'm thinking right now. You see, there's a guy up there, and I know you can't see him, because for some reason y'all can't see the guys that I see, but he's up there. If you see a small dot moving on that ridge, that's him. Okay? Dots don't move. Dots are dots. Right? And I'm back here because he detected me at the road. Right? So it'll be in my best interest to get away from the road and look at a place that looks at the road. And he just used a detector. And there's a very convenient ridgeline that looks directly at the road. So if A equals B and B equals C, that must mean A equals C. I need to look at the spot that looks at the road. And he's always up there. Now, the thing is, I have an L86, which is great. L86 is a fantastic light machine gun, but it's scoped. So I can't aim. Right? I'm going to use the AKM to aim instead. Because iron sight. No scope. Right? But that's a whole different person. So it turns out I wasn't even on his radar. I mean, I was on his radar, but it wasn't the biggest threat. AK wasn't near him. And you seen how I ran away right before I hit right before he hit the detector? When you shoot somebody, the next thing you want to do is find out who the nearest person is to you. Well, he just killed somebody, right? So I wanted to run away and get near a, how can I say this? I'm trying to find the right words to put together here, people. A purposefully open position. Because when he goes to investigate, he himself woke up in that position. And that's when I got him. But he detected me behind where I'm currently at. So if this guy was an idiot, and spoiler alert, he's not an idiot, he'll be running straight back to try to find where I last was spotted at or detected at. Remember, there's a difference between spotting and detecting. Detecting means a machine spotted you. Spotting means someone actually sees you.
The plane is coming. Prepare to fight for the airdrop.
What I'm doing right here is kind of risky. I'm running back to the same spot where I was detected at. Right? But I'm also saying, my boy, are you going to move or are you not going to move? That's what I'm saying. Sometimes, my dear people, it's not about who shoots who first or who sees who first. It's a battle of outpositioning. And like 60% of the determining factor that says who wins that match, not even battle, but that match within the battle, is the height advantage. Well, name spots on Fisk that are as high as that detector spot. I mean, sure, there's houses, but those are houses. All someone has to do is toss a radiation grenade and watch your dumbass fly out the window, and you're dead. Right? So don't even speak of the word house on this here channel. We don't go in houses. We actually move. And there you go. He couldn't find me. So what'd he do? Hit the damn detector again. But this is good. Notice where I was detected at. He detected me again near the road behind the house. Right? So he should, in like capitalized spaced out letters, should be looking at the road. I'm trying to divert his attention away from where I'm actually coming from. The problem is, though, all this takes time. And time is the one thing we don't have. So I'm running over here, trying to get a little bit higher than the detector itself, but there's a problem. He can be on the reverse slope of that detector, and I won't even see him. But if I make a wrong mistake, thanks to this here AKM's butt, he might see me. And Jet, if you're saying, Jet, what do you mean by AKM's butt? People, this is some like deep level shit, but hear me out. Do you see how far the AKM sticks up on my back? It's almost like one great big exclamation point. But there's no need to worry about that. I just caught him running down the hill to open the container. Okay, cool. What can I do next? And then a thought hits me. Nigga, the damn detector's on cooldown. Close the distance. And that's what I do. Right? I'll put LD6 thinking I'm going to run straight into him. That's what I'm thinking. But while I'm running straight down to try to hit him off before he hits the detector again, you guessed it, he's already there. No, he's not. The detector's not off cooldown. No, he's just there already. And you want to know how I know that? Well, the detector's off cooldown now. You see it, it's spinning. Wasn't he hitting it? Because it's radiated. I know he's there because it's not doing what he usually does. Does that make any sense? I hope it does. And if you're saying to yourself, Jet, bruh, you talk too much and you're overthinking. Okay, sure. I talk too much and I'm overthinking. Sure. That's the whole point of a gameplay commentary. To talk and show you my thoughts. Right? And if you're also saying, again, Jet, you're overthinking. Okay, sure. Let me overthink. But I'm going to show y'all that I know what I'm talking about. Because look at that ridgeline now. I'm going to get behind this here shed door. And radiation goes off, so you know it is coming on. And I want y'all to look at that ridgeline. Not at me, but look at that ridgeline. Top left-hand corner of your screen. Boom, there it goes. Did you see it? Well, if you didn't, he might would have killed you. If you were to rewind the video, look between the telephone pole, that telephone pole, and the small shrub that's above the greenhouse. Rewind the video, look between those two spots, and you'll see him. I'm telling y'all, I might overthink, but 80% of the time, I'm right. But why was he up there, though? And what did he do up there? Well, he threw a radiation grenade to flush me out. Well, you can't flush out what's already flushed. Now, I know what you're saying. You're like, Jet, bruh, what is the main villain of all your videos? That's the whole title of your video, man. You prefaced it at the start. What's the main villain of your videos? Well, count how many times the detector was hit. Yeah. That's the main villain of my videos. Not the person, but the detector itself. People, I'm going to go out on a limb here and I'm going to say this. If the signal detector was not in the game, the player base would drop by 40%. Sweats would use ports way more often. Matter of fact, developers, I'm going to give y'all a challenge. Remove the detector from the game for about a week. But, as a trade-off, increase ports, like the amount you can carry, to instead of 2, to 4. And watch how toxic and how unplayable the game becomes. If that detector wasn't in the game, and ports weren't in the game, I believe the game would be a lot more interesting. Not fun, but interesting. Thanks for watching. Peace.